Thank you for tuning in to my little channel, Norris Knobs, in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today I'm going to talk to you about a grinder that I purchased. The Ameribrade Fast Back. Here are all the boxes that came in the mail, except that one. And I loaded them up on this little cart, 300 pounds worth. Took me 2 or 3 trips, and took them to my shed, my workshop, unpacked them, and started to put it together. Took a few hours, and here's the main part, the FastBack part, I guess you call it. It's blue, looks good. There's the stand, all the way up to the big part of it, and you've got all these little knobs, and they're kind of cool looking. 7 of them, I think. I think there are 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, they are easy to get to, nicely ergonomic, and that's what it looks like from the front. It is a beast. It is extremely well built, not unlike a battleship. I really enjoy using it. I feel like it's a sturdy piece of equipment. There it is. It's a beauty to behold. I am very biased. I do like it a lot. There it is from the side with the flat platen and the tool rest, and there's the small wheels attachment, which I do love. Love it a lot. The Ameribrade Mastery Package did come with a lot of accessories for the money. It did come with an included 9 small wheels, small wheel holder, stainless steel water bucket and holder, which I like very much, pedestal stand, which is awesome, one of the large tilting work rests, the combo tilting platen assembly, I keep forgetting its name, with a 6-inch rubber contact wheel. Of course, the 7-inch drive wheel, I guess there is a smaller one you can get in one of the lower packages. My grinder was equipped with a 3 horsepower, 220 volt motor, variable speed motor. So this did kind of put me back a couple of weeks because they did not have them in stock, but it did eventually come in, and I was very glad. So I got my package in about 1 month, which is not bad. I mean, when you start out with a small 2x40 something belt grinder, and you move up to the 2x72, which is of course pretty much the industry standard, you're going to find a whole host of improvements in your work, obviously. These grinders, every grinder, this 2x72, I would assume, can use attachments. The Ameribrade attachments are excellent in my opinion. I've got the sort of the, I don't know what you call this, the robust or the deluxe flat platen, which comes with the Mastery package. I bought a 14-inch wheel attachment, which I use a lot. I also bought, well, this came with the Mastery package, the small wheels attachment. I've shown you a few pictures of those. This is it's all kind of heavy, but it's an excellent attachment. I use it on every single knife that I work on, and they go in and out of the stand so easily. It's incredible. I would say the 14-inch wheel, the small wheel attachment, and the flat platen are indispensable for what I do. Also some tool rests. I've got a standard tool rest. I use it the least. I've got a deep notch tool rest over here. I use it the most, especially when I'm doing hollow grind on the wheel or the platen. Actually, the hollow grind's on the wheel. I can't say that I regret buying any of these attachments or buying the grinder itself. I would go and do it again, and I would buy this particular brand and this particular model. One thing that it does that I don't do very often, but you can do, is you can tilt the whole shooting match easily to one side, and you can even put your tool rest right here, and you can do all sorts of stuff. I don't find much use for that, but I knew that I wanted it just in case I wanted to use it in the future. It's very easy to do. It's balanced very well. This is like I said earlier, this is the 3 horsepower version, the highest powered motor that they have. It requires 220, 240 volts, so I had to have it brought to the workshop. That was kind of expensive, but worthwhile because I did get an even heat kiln oven, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it later and why I bought it. But right now we're talking about the grinder. But this one I do like a lot. It seems like it's built like a battleship. It really doesn't jiggle or creak or whine or do anything that would make you think that something's loose on it. It's extremely strong. These little knobs that help you tighten down your arms are so easy to grab. There's 7 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like the way they're designed. I like a lot of things about this grinder, to tell you the truth. Even the speed control is pretty cool. It's got forward and reverse. They sent me my package missing the forward and reverse button on purpose because I wanted to go ahead and get it. They just didn't have that option. And they sent me in the mail just a couple of weeks later the button and how to hook it up. And I thought, oh my goodness, I might need some help doing that. I didn't need any help at all. And I'm not the best person with certain types of electronics, but I was able to make that work just fine. It was really idiot proof, to tell you the truth. One thing that shocked me and kind of surprises me, but you can make an adaptation for it, was there's no on off button. Some people, I guess, you can buy one and hook it up. If it's as easy as a forward and a reverse, then it's pretty easy. But it doesn't have an on and off button. The people at Ameribrade told me that most people just leave it on all the time. I unplug mine just in case because we have thunderstorms around here. But that was a little shocking, a little different. I didn't expect that. Something else about the grinder that I found a little different was how quickly I put it together, how easily I learned how to use it. I think their videos on their YouTube channel brought me up to speed about as fast as anything could. You really don't need a set of instructions. If you watch those videos spell it out all the way from putting the stand together, which was pretty darn easy, putting the little casters on there, assembling this whole thing and getting it sort of aligned up. They send you a little tool for that. They even send you a little metal bracket so you can stick it on the wheel and see that it's level or not. But I think there was a lot of excellent engineering put into this grinder. Absolutely excellent. Because if you can send somebody 6 or 7 boxes that weighs over 300 pounds of a piece of equipment with so many moving parts, so many little pieces and doofloppers, and somebody can put that together and make it work in just a few hours, you've done your job as far as of engineering is concerned. So these guys really did their homework. They are, in my opinion, extremely capable engineers because they put this together. They designed it, they manufacture it, they deal with all the customers. A little bit about their customer support. It is phenomenal. It's second to none. I can't say enough about them. I've called them on the phone a few times. Oftentimes when I call them, I will get one of the primary owners of the company, I'm assuming. And I've spoken to Eric, both the big and the small Eric, I guess that's what they call him. And I've spoken to a couple of other people, and they've answered all my questions. They've been able to make things right and get things working like it's supposed to. I did not have a lot of issues. This was almost plug and play. You do have to put it together, but once you put it together, it's rolling, and it rolls pretty quick. I even bought some belts from them. I thought that was an interesting and fun way to try out a selection of belts. They have all these little packages of belts to get you started, and I discovered a few belts that I didn't even know existed. These scalloped belts, these non-abrasive belts for sharpening things. It's just pretty neat. I would check those out if you were looking into buying one of these. Now, I didn't only look at Ameribrade. I looked at every single grinder on the market. I even considered some of those cheap knockoff, no-name grinders, but I was a little scared of those. I spent a lot of time on Reddit, a lot of time on YouTube, and a lot of time talking to anybody that would talk to me. But I recommend that you do all your homework first. But I would put this in the mix with at least 2 other manufacturers that I looked at. But this is the one that came out as far as all-in-one package. The stand kind of sold me too. The stand is kind of genius, if you want my opinion. It's one of the highlights of getting this grinder is that stand, because I really like having it on a stand, and I like the ability to be able to move it pretty easily when you need to, and how it holds all your accessories is pretty cool. So I did a lot of homework, so you don't have to do as much homework if you don't want to, but this was the one that stood out. One thing they did not have, and still kind of hard to get, are these wheels. I had to buy this wheel on eBay, but they were nice enough to tell me exactly what I needed to affix it to the arm. They were really cool about that, even though I wasn't buying the wheel from them. They do sell a 14-inch wheel, but I don't think it's in stock at this time. But they really are just kind people. They're generous with their time and their knowledge, and they do not mind helping you out, even if you're buying something that's not got their name on it. Pretty quick. You can change accessories mighty quick, and the alignment stays pretty true between each accessory. This is the flat flatten. It works excellent for just anything you would need to use.
And my verdict is buy the Ameribrade. A few good reasons why. Total simplicity in the Mastery package. You get everything you need. The stand is awesome. It's well built like a battleship. That little water bucket is adorable. Customer service is wonderful. Easy to assemble and use. The thing tilts. Honestly, if you're looking for one and you're on the fence, I would get the Ameribrade. The only negative aspects of it is I didn't get it sooner. Might be difficult to get the 3 horsepower model. 2 horsepower would probably be good enough for most people. Also the 2-inch tubes. The 2-inch tubes are a little bit out of the industry standard, but you can always get an adapter, no big deal, and you can always get 2-inch tubes. So get the Ameribrade. That is my final verdict.
Hey, forgot to ask. If you like my video, go ahead and hit the like button. It looks like a little thumb. And go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it. It'd be fun to see how many people subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you want to ask me anything.